All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I got you. I got you. Alert.
On first down, it's Watson. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
He gets it to Cooks. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
All set. Here we go. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. That's 4.
To throw is Watson. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
This is it. 19. You must be doing. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, 31. Check 3. Check 3. Check 37. Check 37.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
What's that? 19. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 25. Mike 19. Mike 19. I got one. I got one. I got one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They'll look to set up his blockers. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 16. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Deuce.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Trubisky will throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. First carry now for David Montgomery.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
First down, Bears.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
On 1st down, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What do I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. This time, Trubisky will throw. Flushed out right. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they do.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
24.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
This is it. 18. Tight end left. 3 down. Hey, 31. Undercut.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here I come. Here I come. Hey, 31. Go.
From the 50, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Single.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Everyone's got 4 down. You just watch 88 over there. Just watch.
Now Watson. David Johnson here on the catch. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up for the offense. Certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
And the Bears' 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So that throw good for 4. It's second down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
4 down. 180. I got him. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 40. Check. Hey, exit.
Now Trubisky on first down. The connection made. It's Graham. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. That catch in his career is number 662, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome.
Yeah, who was a wide receiver at Alabama before he transitioned in the NFL. And we're seeing similar attributes here because the ability to play inside, outside, flex out. He can catch it from any position and turn it into a big play.
Now he's got his eyes on 700.
Right there in the middle, 55. Down to lose 1. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chicago. As his guys are in for 6 as the Bears push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Watson now to throw. Steps away to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Let's go, baby. First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Hey, 31! Hey, alert!
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. And the catch made by Johnson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
19, Mike 19. Mike 19, Mike 19. Mike 19,
Watson operating from the gun, eluding the pressure, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Stills in the final seconds of the first half, and the Texans cut into that lead. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. From the shotgun is Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
On second down now, it's Cohen. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, That would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
A gain of 15. And the Bears first down.
180. Check 55, Mike. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Same. Check it up.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
They run on first down as they get about 3. Second and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the Texans' 41-yard line.
Ready? 5. Silver. Alert. Switch. Red. Watch out.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
55. Right there. 55.
Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Well, the other day they told us when we've got third and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the 26, they'll line up on second and 4.
Play. 31's the mic.
Here's Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Operating from the gun. Watson escaping the pressure right. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
To throw is Watson. This complete to Jones.
Complete to Marvin Jones. Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Hey, switch gears.
They give to Johnson going right. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Watch the boot.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
To try again after the sack. Watson. It's complete. Stills. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
19, under 10, 10.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ran, 55, Mark 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. Alert.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Check 43. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Back.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And the Bears first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Alert 3. No. 18.
First down, a run with Cohen. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
55. Man, I got you. Man, up. 55 to mine.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. He gets it to Coles. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Watson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Watson off play action. Rolling looking to his right. He'll run it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Play to win. Let's go.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
2 points down, he's coming.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Johnson's got it complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Faking the give. Now Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And he gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Bears, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.